Hi, good morning, guys. Welcome back. So today, we will start with one of the tags. We will be looking at one of the tags that you can find in your textbook, page number 55, guys. Okay, let me write the page number here. It's page number 55. So before we do the task, let's take a look what the text is all about. Yeah. The composition time, let me zoom in so that you could see. Decomposition time of waste items. Now, what do you actually understand by decomposition? Decompose ni maksudnya penguraian, maksudnya penghancuran. You know, like every item or everything that we could see around here, you see, it has its own decomposition time. Maksudnya setiap benda ataupun setiap apa yang dijadikan ada ataupun mempunyai waktu untuk dia hancur. Okay, so yeah, including humans, termasuklah manusia. When one day when we die and we go into the hole, you know, it will take about not very long for us to be decomposed. Bila satu hari nanti kita meninggal dunia, kemudian kita dimasukkan ke dalam liang lahat, tempoh masa untuk kita hancur, badan kita untuk kita hancur tu tidaklah terlalu lama. Okay, so every thing or every item has its own decomposition time. Okay, now let's take a look. People around the world are generating a lot of waste. Do you know how long waste items take to decompose when buried in the landfills? Okay, guys, let's take a look at this word or at this phrase. Waste item. What does it mean by waste item? What is waste, first of all? Waste means something that we throw. Waste ni maksudnya sesuatu yang kita buang, sesuatu yang kita tidak gunakan lagi. Or in other word, it is sampah lah. It is a rubbish. Okay. Waste item means barang-barang yang kita tidak gunakan lagi. The rubbish, the bottles that we use, the papers that we use. So these are all items that we are no longer needed in our life. Okay. Buried means, you know, have you ever wondered, pernah tak terfikir, where all our rubbish go to? Kemana semua sampah-sampah kita pergi? You see? So all rubbish in this world are going to be gathered or going to be buried in one area called as a landfill. Kebanyakan sampah ataupun di setiap negara, okay, ada satu tempat tu telah dihaskan untuk sampah-sampah ditanam ataupun sampah-sampah diproses. You see, like in Malaysia, we are very grateful because our nation is quite big in size. Kita di Malaysia ni agak you know, agak bagus dari segi kita bersyukur sebab negara kita agak besar. So kita ada beberapa tempat yang kita boleh jadikan tempat perlupusan sampah. Okay, but small nations like Singapore, for example, they don't have a specific area that they could use to decompose or to process the rubbish. Singapore, dia tak ada tempat yang khusus untuk mereka proses, ataupun tak ada tempat yang khusus untuk mereka kumpul semua sampah-sampah ni untuk mereka proses. Why is that so? Because the country is so small. Sebab negara mereka terlalu kecil. So what happens to the rubbish? Apa yang berlaku kepada sampah-sampah mereka? So if you watch documentaries, you could know that the rubbish or the waste items from Singapore are going to be exported. Maksudnya dihantar ke negara luar, are going to be exported. If I'm not mistaken, are going to be exported to one of the countries. I think it's Africa, kalau tak silap I lah, ke Africa. So they are going to export the waste item daily to that area, to that nation. Why? Because they don't have space, they don't have area where they could process the rubbish. Okay. Next, okay, different waste items have different time lengths to decompose. So as I was saying just now, every item has its own time to decompose. Plastic has its own time to decompose. Papers has its own time to decompose. Setiap apa yang telah dihasilkan oleh manusia ataupun oleh Allah mempunyai masa untuk diuraikan, mempunyai tempoh masa untuk ia hancur. Okay. So let's take a look at the list of the items that we have here. Tin cans, you know, the Coca-Cola, the Mirinda, you know, tin cans. Look at that, 80 to 100 years, people. Kalau kita tak kitar semula barang ini, okay, tin minuman ni, ia memerlukan 80 hingga 100 tahun untuk hancur. Look at that, it's very long, isn't it? Okay. And then nylon fabric. Nylon fabric is our clothes. So 30 to 40 years, 30 hingga 40 tahun. Plastic beverage containers. You know when you go to pasar malam, the plastic beverage containers, maknanya you know, the white coloured thing that they use to pack our nasi lemak, our noodles, kan? That one, it takes about 100 years to decompose. Plastic jugs, 1 million years, guys. 1 juta tahun untuk hancurkan plastic jugs tu. Well, if you use fire, of course, it will melt. Dia akan cair. But when it melts, it's still there. The plastic is still there. Plastik tu tetap ada dekat situ. So for it to go away or for it to decompose, it needs another 1 million years. That's very long. Styrofoam, okay, do not decompose. And then aluminium cans, okay. Aluminium ni yang macam besi tu kan. Okay, 200 to 500 years. Banana or orange peels, 3 to 4 weeks. That's quite short because it's something that we can eat. Leather shoes, 40 to 50 years. Then newspaper, 3 to 6 months. Cigarette butts, 2 to 5 years, people. You know cigarette butt yang orang merokok yang kat bahagian belakang dia tu? That is called as cigarette butt, 2 to 5 years. Rubber soles, tapak kasut tu, okay, 50 to 80 years. And last but not least, glass jar, bottle do not decompose. Look at that. Glass cannot be decomposed, people. Okay, so that's why people reuse the glass. Sebab itulah orang sentiasa menggunakan semula glass tu. Okay, so based on this step, we know that as I was saying, or as we discussed just now, we know that every waste item has its own time to decompose. Setiap barang tu dia ada waktu dia untuk dia diuraikan. Okay, now, so this will be your task. Ini tugasan you, people. So there are about 4 questions. Sikit je. Ada 4 soalan. So newspaper decompose. How long does it take to decompose? You have to choose. Pilih A, B and C. Okay, name some items that are made of styrofoam. Okay, name some items that are made of styrofoam. Guys, do you know what styrofoam is? You see when you sometimes when we buy electrical appliances, kalau kita beli barang-barang elektrik kan, dalam kotak tu, you would see, you know, there are this white colour thing kan. Ada yang bahagian yang warna putih tu, nampak tak yang besar-besar tu, yang very soft, you know, sometimes we like to press A, yang kita suka pegang-pegang tu. That is one of the example of styrofoam. Tu salah satu contoh styrofoam. Another example of styrofoam is you see you know, the paper plastic or the plate plastic, pinggan kertas dia bukan exactly kertas, dia macam polystyrene. Dia macam polystyrene. That is also another example. Pinggan polystyrene, cawan polystyrene. That is another example. Okay, so the question says here, name some items that are made of styrofoam. Give 3, bagi 3 jenis bahan yang diperbuat daripada styrofoam. Mr. Zack dah bagi jawapan tadi kan. Okay, now how can we minimize the use of styrofoam? What does it mean here? Minimize means mengurangkan. How can we minimize the use of styrofoam? Like say kita nak kurangkan penggunaan polystyrene ni, macam mana? Well, maybe we can use plastic glass or plastic plate, or maybe we can use plastic glass, plastic cup. Okay, or maybe you can use glass cup or glass plate. Okay, kita gunakan cawan plastik ataupun cawan berkaca, so that we don't have to use the styrofoam glass or styrofoam plate. Okay, I already give the answer. Dah bagi jawapan dah tu. Next, sequence the order of the waste items according to their composition time. Okay people, this is very interesting. Okay, sequence ni maksudnya susunkan semula. Okay, so what you need to do is you kena susunkan ni. How? According to the years. Bermula daripada tahun yang paling sekejap, and then it goes down. Yang paling bawah tu adalah tahun yang paling lama. I think yang paling lama ni inilah plastic jug. Okay, so plastic jug ni yang dekat bawah sekali. Okay, yang dekat atas ni apa? Maybe banana and orange peel, kulit pisang. Okay, so you have to sequence it. Alright, so that will be your task. So where to do? Dekat mana nak buat? Do inside E1 book. And please send me the work by Thursday. Yeah, please send me the work by Thursday. I will check from time to time, people. Alright, thank you so much for those who managed to complete my work. I really appreciate it. For those who still do not complete my work, the previous work, please do so. Yeah. Alright people, thank you. Take care, stay safe. Bye. I love you.